What is happening, people? United Essentially back with another video. I'm with my guy, Mr. Flawless Take. No, come
Don't
on.
know out here, Mr. Take Note, man. Blessed for having me as always, man. I appreciate it. I
Come
appreciate
on.
it.
Active in the Dudley. That's what we're saying. You get me Friday.
Active.
Shelling, you get me. Are you shelling out here tonight?
Yeah, yo, I'm just been chilling still. I ain't gonna lie, no shelling in it. I'm just chilling. That's me. You get me? Silent
Come on.
shooter and that. Silent shooter. You get what I'm
Come on.
saying?
Come on. Obviously, we won last night. You get me? All good in the hood. You know what I'm saying? 3
Oh,
points.
we won
And we
at
can't
cancer.
complain now, can we?
Can't complain. We won in second gear. We literally was in second gear for 90% of the game. You know what I mean? They only had to turn up. There was a couple bits of individual magic that helped us win the game. Obviously, the pass out from De Gea that chipped into Greenwood, then Greenwood's skill that everyone's forgetting about. Then obviously it kind of broke down. And then Bruno clever enough to win the penalty. And then from then on, it was a done deal. It was a done deal.
Easy, bro. Easy, man. Let's just talk about yo. I'm telling you, man, them man just come out of nowhere and that, and that's what they believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Fair play to them and whatnot, but
it is what it is.
but obviously,
the issue I have with it is just because like where you're Ollie out and I'm Ollie out as well doesn't mean we're against the Ollie in brigade. You get what I'm saying? Like it doesn't work like that. We're not necessarily we're all one. Yeah, I want to be wrong about Ollie. We are all United fans at the end of the day. Exactly. Let's not get giddy. Like we've been here before. Remember when Ollie took over and we were slapping teams left, right, and center. Then he got the job, and then it went south.
And that's my opinion. You know what I mean? I think people need to get perspective. You know what I mean? Higher Ollie out fans. Yo, it's not even about that. You get me? We're happy that we're winning, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
Aesthetic. Of course, we're happy that we're winning. Like people
you know
are crazy. Like I want to be wrong about Ollie. I've said this. Or shout out Georgiev as well, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him, bro.
Georgiev tunes in a lot.
Yeah, but let's talk about perspective. Yeah, United are on a bounce at the minute, but we've got to remember. Like, I feel like people don't remember, and it's almost a case of, yo, listen, damn you for not believing in Ollie. Like, football don't work like that. Football is a reactionary game. 38 games a season. You know what I mean? It's what's it called? It's fans. Every fan is like all rivals. You feel me, bro? Like Arsenal, they might go on top of you. Then you become Banter FC. Like no one wants to become Banter FC. Like some people have got pride, and some people. I've had 7 years of this, man. Like 7 years of rubbish, man. And you think I'm just going to be patient when some guy comes in, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer with no CV, comes in through the door? You think I'm going to be patient? I don't know, man.
And the thing is as well with that, if Ollie was getting results, then we'd all shut up. If this continues on and Ollie wins a Europa League and say finishes in the top 4 and or even both of those, he deserves his chance at next season. Even though we don't think he's good enough, I'm all about merit because people forget. Obviously, I wasn't on platforms like yourselves and Aaron's, etc. When Ollie originally got the job, if you go back and check my tweets, I was saying Ollie deserves the job because he was getting results.
Yeah, of course.
I'm saying give him the job. He deserved it. I was calling him Ollie gonna save you and all that. Like I was fully Ollie's at the wheel. But then he got the job and the results went south. So therefore, you have to be held accountable. Simple as that. Be held accountable.
Where do you go with Where do you go with the idea of he's not got better players? Like is that what all managers are based on? Having better players? Like I don't understand that. I feel like on a certain level, you got to beat Palace. You got to beat what's it called? West Ham. You got to beat Newcastle away when they lost 5-0. Yes. You got to beat them kind of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, when does that become, yo, listen, we didn't have Pogba, we didn't have Bruno. Like, certain level has to be beating them kind of teams. And that is where my issue was. My issue wasn't about, yo, listen, you're a flip-flop, you're this and that, you hating on the manager. My issue was, listen, man, this is not good for my United standards, man. Like, any other club, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, you think he'll be here right now, bro?
No, he wouldn't be right here right now. Like, we've only just... since the restart, won 3 games in a row. That in itself is a damning statistic. That in itself is a terrible stat. How are you manager of Manchester United Football Club and we can't win 3 games in a row? Yes, and you could take the greatest manager in the world. Well, if you give him bad players, of course he's going to get bad results. My issue with Ollie is not the Avengers, because those 5 are easy to manage. Pogba, Bruno, Rashford, Martial, Greenwood are easy to manage. My problem is the fact that Ollie doesn't get the best out of our average to below average players. So if we have a player who's a 5 out of 10 Ollie can't seem to get 6 or 7 out of 10 performances out of it.
Is that
Look
a mark
at Dan
of
James.
his management?
That's
No.
on him. That's on him. Yes, that's on him. That is 1000% on him. Look at Mike. I was going to call him Mike Smalling. Look at Mike Smalling under Van Gaal. He's never looked like that again. Look at him under Van Gaal. He was quality under Van Gaal.
100%.
And he's never looked like that again. But why did he look like that? Because he was being coached and it was a system that played to his attributes. He's never looked like that since.
Never.
Under Mourinho, he didn't look like that. Under Ole, he didn't look like that. I'm not too sure about him being over in Italy, but I'm guessing he's not looked like that either. So it's like, that's my problem. Get your best out of your average to below average players, your Dan Jameses, your Jesse Lingards. I blame him for Jesse Lingard. I'm not gonna lie. I put down Ole to being Jesse's form dipping so much. He's not all of a sudden become a bad player. This is the same guy who was dancing at the Emirates back to back like Jordan 96, 97. People forget this. This is what I'm saying. Yes. Look at the Norwich game. Yes. Look at the Norwich game. The Norwich game is a prime example. We only had Bruno on the pitch and we looked terrible. Norwich are a championship side. They're a championship side and our second string couldn't beat them.
Yeah.
That's my problem. And even, like, there's so many things that I disagree with him and why I don't think he's good enough. Even the Tottenham game.
Yeah, isn't it though that you get me that you should be like, it's like a mark of a manager is like, you might not have the quality players, but he had Martial, Rashford, Fred, McTominay was in there. These are enough to beat them caliber players, and that's my concern. Do we have the manager that will have the consistency throughout a whole season to pick a best 11, to be in the tactics in the right game? You know what I mean? What's it called? And to have the correct start. I don't know the consistency is with Ole. That's my concern. And that is what I'm never hating on it. Obviously, I've said what I've said, and that's reaction when you come out the game. You know, lose, draw to Aston Villa. It's unacceptable, mate, as a Man United fan. If you're saying that's acceptable and believing the manager and whatnot, no one in their right mind said, wait till he gets better players when it was going that bad, man. Everyone in their mind said, yo, listen, this guy needs to be, you get me? This, you know what I mean? Like, somebody needs to be done here.
Yeah, he's not good enough. And it's simple as that. And everyone who's like, oh, he's a new manager. He's been managing 10 years. He's been managing 10 years. And he's not improved. There is nothing there's no sporting profession where I can think you're in it for 10 years, you don't improve, that you're going to get to the top. I don't think that. One thing I will always give Ole credit for, though, is the fact he has improved the squad. So the next manager after him will inherit a much better squad than anyone since Moyes got Fergie's squad. Literally, that's it. But then even that being said, Ole has better players, therefore he should get better results. He's not. That's true. He got him relegated. Yeah, people forget this. That is true.
Do you know what, man? And guys, like the video before, you know what I mean? We just started the video. Shout out to Flawless again. We've got a new show on this channel now. It's called Real Talk. You, man, get your opinion. And we just interact for a good hour. And yeah, man, shout out to Flawless for coming in, man.
No, salute every single time.
So please, guys, if you are watching this video, like the video, please, and share the video if you can. But I go back to the point: is Ole the perfect mentor? Then, like, for me, I don't see him as this crazy tactician, but he looks like a person that is a mentor. Is getting the morale back in the club. You know what I mean? Where's the next step for Man United? I don't see us challenge. For me, I don't see Man United challenging for the league because I don't know if we're a 38 game a season.
No, I don't think we can challenge for the league. But one thing that I can say, I'm going to get to that comment in a sec. One thing that I can say is the morale is better. And if I wouldn't necessarily sack him and remove him from the club, I would keep him around because the players do seem to like him. The players and morale is important, so I would keep him around. Man said 16 games unbeaten.
Arsenal, Emery was what, 20 leagues, 20 games unbeaten.
Hey, and let's not forget as well. Remember, Mourinho went on a run and we were like 25 games unbeaten or something like that. We're not moaning. We're literally just stating the facts. Here's the thing with Ole going unbeaten. I don't look at unbeaten runs like that. Okay, it's 16 games unbeaten. How many wins? Is it 8 wins? Is it 9 wins? Like, if it's 16 games unbeaten and 8 wins and 8 draws, that's still not good enough. I don't know the stat. Someone please in the comments tell us.
Yeah, I believe we don't need a world-class manager, but Poch, considering he doesn't use width, and United's all about. But then he can adapt. Yes. Listen, I've always given credit to Ole, man. You know what I mean? He's brought the morale of the football club back. He's made everything enjoyable. He's made the whole club enjoyable. But what I'm trying to say to you is, perspective, guys. That's what I'm saying, man. It's all about perspective. I'm not hating on the guy. Like I told you, man, you get me? He's the perfect guy that came to the job because he brought the shit football we had under Mourinho, yeah, no one ever can forget that. And now we have the players right now that are producing right now. It could be down to Ole, but then again, I just look at how poor we were before and how poor it was, man. You get me? Like, I'll be real out here. You get me? Like, I don't know if I could give enough credit to a manager to turn it around when you've got Bruno Fernandes. If you're gonna say credit Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, then we have to credit Ed Woodward. Then we have to credit the Glazers for bringing in Bruno Fernandes. You know what I'm saying? It goes to that levels, isn't it? If you're gonna be like that, then it goes to them levels, bro.
See, here's the thing that people like misconstrue, I think, with the Ole out thing. Just because I don't believe Ole's not good enough doesn't mean I can't give him credit where credit's due. Just because I don't believe a player is good enough doesn't mean if a player has a good game. I'm not like that. I am totally not like that. If Ole does, since the restart, Ole has done nothing wrong apart from the starting lineup against Spurs and the Norwich game. That's literally it. I can't fault him. Apart from those two things, I can't fault him. But there, I'm not giving you credit for basic things. Play Greenwood over James. That's basic. We're losing 1-0 away to Spurs. Change it. We need a goal. We know Spurs ain't gonna come out. Yeah, Saeed has his opinion. That's what I'm saying.
Mine's an opinion. It's no flip flop. I've said mine. You know what I mean? If we had a fan base, that almost was in one opinion and one kind of way of it's going well, and nobody had another opinion that it's not going well. I see a different vision. I see a different way that Man United can go forward. You know what I mean? I see the damage stats of Mourinho. I mean, Van Gaal. You know what I mean? Moisey. You know what I mean? That there's certain levels where, you know what I mean, we're here to give that opinion, and that's what we have here. You know what I'm saying to you, bro?
No, I know exactly what you're saying, and it's like I said, United should be in the top 4 right now. And if we don't get in the top 4, that's on Ole. Same way, if we do get on the top 4, I'll say this now: he deserves his chance. He deserves his chance at next season. If United win the Europa League and or finish in the top 4, Ole deserves his shot at next season. That's what I'm saying. It's not no Ole agenda. I only speak facts on him. I'll give my opinion. I give my opinions on him and base it up with facts. There's nothing subjective about it. Us before the lockdown, not winning 3 games in a row is a fact. That can't be argued with, and that's not good enough.
Yeah,
simple. Like that's not to be the big.
Let's go with this subject, yeah. And guys, before you hammer me in the comments below, please like the video. Shout out to Flawless for coming in, yeah.
Like the video.
Let's address, yeah, what I meant. And people are taking it in there that Maguire is better than Van Dijk, and they're taking it in that, you know what I mean? I think that I've not understood what Van Dijk's been all about. I understand what Van Dijk has been all about. But what's going on here, yeah, is what I'm trying to say to you is Laporte, Maguire in Man City's defense, yeah, let's all agree on this. But Maguire in Man City's defense and Liverpool's defense, how unbelievable would he be? Yeah,
he'd be better because he'd be more equipped to deal with it. Yeah, he'd be more, especially Liverpool's defense, being next to Van Dijk, having a system and the way they play. Yeah, 1000%. City,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, City he would be as well because he's better than what they have because their defense minus Laporte, who I think is quality. Their defenders are center backs.
What people don't understand is a system defender is a system defender for me is what you see in Van Dijk and Laporte. They're in a system where Fernandinho and what's his name, Fabinho are operating and they are fully functioning to help Van Dijk and what's his name, and Laporte.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. The manager allows them to go into spaces, where they are never in a 1v1. Obviously, people are saying, "Oh, there's clips of Van Dijk when he got on Son," but they are very rarely in a 1v1 situation. They're always literally finding space. They literally pass the ball out defending. They pass people to death. That's what they do. They don't let you have the ball, and that is why I call system defending. If Van Dijk was in a team, let's say Southampton. So when he was in Southampton, how was his performance ratio? How was it? Like in terms of one game he'd have had a bad game, one game he's had a good game. But now he's in a system where he's looking flawless. Like shout out to you, flawless. He's looking flawless now. You know what I'm trying to say to you?
Nah, no lie. Nah, you are spot on with that. And obviously being around better players enables you to better your performance. So like if you look at him, when he was at Southampton, nobody was saying, go and get Van Dijk. This is the next best thing. There was no hype around him. Shouts to the club doing that. There was no hype around him. Nobody was like, right, he's a player. But all of a sudden, Obviously, the Liverpool hierarchy spotted it, brought him in. You get the system around him, and he's the best. He's the best centre back in the league. He's the best centre back in the league.
I don't think there's much difference, you know. I really, really don't, because Maguire in Ole's system, Maguire is basically Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka very, very quick. You know what I mean? The up and down the fullbacks, yeah. But what happens is that their positions don't get vacated by Matic. Matic covers each side, and then what happens? What is you get a one-on-one situation with Matic all the time, especially with the Tottenham game. I don't know if you see the Tottenham game, and then the Sheffield. It wasn't Sheffield United game, Bournemouth game. I mean, there's going to be certain situations there where it's going to be 1v1 situations. But in terms of aggressiveness, defensively, I'm talking about hardcore defensively. I think Harry Maguire is levels, man. I'm telling you now, man.
I don't think he's leveling in terms of Van Dijk. Do I believe we are getting the best out of him? No, because the system is not enabling him to get the best out of him. Because
and that's what I meant about system defenders.
Yeah, he needs pace around him. Luke Shaw, not good enough. Lindelof, who I do rate, is not the perfect foil. Maguire needs pace around him. If you had a quality pacey left back, a quality pacey centre back next to him, you would see a better Van Dijk. Do I believe he's better? I mean, a better Maguire, sorry. Do I believe he's better than Van Dijk? No, he's not leveling with Van Dijk. Because here's the thing with Van Dijk. He legit, there's no weakness in his game. There's no weakness in his game. Whereas Maguire, we know he lacks pace. We know he liked the Spurs goal where Van Bergwijn was, Bergwijn scored, Ice Bergwijn. When he scored that goal and Maguire got beat like that, that's his deficiencies. That's not happening to Van Dijk because he has no obvious weakness. He's quick, he's strong, he's good in the air, he's positionally good, he's aggressive enough. He has no weakness. He legit doesn't have a weakness.
Maguire, see, this say comment, Maguire's a fraud. Like, honestly, guys, like, what you don't understand is you will not see the best of Maguire when he's got Lindelof next to him, who I think played well yesterday. But in terms of the next step, you know what I mean? You need someone that's going to be ready. Like Van Dijk has, what's his name right next to him?
He has Gomez. He has
Fabinho in front of him. He's got a protection. The same way with Laporte. He's got Fernandinho in the protection in front of him. He's got Kyle Walker and men who are very, very flying fullbacks, you know what I mean? And they cover the ground quickly. That's why they call system defenders. Maguire is on his own. He's, you know what I mean? He's almost defending, hardcore defending. And when you have a system with him, he'll look unbelievable. Because then what he does, I don't know if you see Maguire, but he goes quickly to the defenders.
Yes, he does.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've noticed that. The thing is it shows his deficiencies when we're not in the system. Because like I said, we lack pace. Is he a little bit rash at times when he flies in? Yeah. Like I remember Aguero megging him. I've seen like there's clips of it rolling around on social media where he does fly in and he gets done. My issue with that is if you're gonna fly in, take the man or take the ball. I have no issue with you trying to pinch the ball in front. Like that's good. I want my centre back to be on the front. You get me? On the front foot. Like similar. Vidic was very good at that, but he had Rio covering him with that. You need that pace.
Exactly.
Pace is an issue. Yes. Like Maguire would put it this way: when the Bournemouth player, what's his name, Stanislav, who megged him, if De Gea saves that, we're not talking about it. But yeah, I wouldn't say he's underrated. I don't think he's any. I'll say this: he's nowhere near the level of a Van Dijk or a Laporte. But we're not getting the best out of him.
What about Nathan Aki? You know what I mean? Shout out to the people in the chat, by the way. 100 people in the chat, bro. Listen, like the video, guys. Yeah, man. Come on, team, man. Flawless, man. You're bringing the people to you, man.
Nah, I would you, man, innit?
Nah. Come on, G. But guys, please like the video. I appreciate it, guys. Please like the video and share the video.
Subscribe.
What I'm saying about Nathan Aki, though, I'm not too sure about this guy. Yeah. This guy was getting brocked up, man. 5-0. What's going on? He was getting Cassini goals 4-0 against Newcastle, bro. Are we having that, bro? Come on, man.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This sounds very. You know what? And I blame the English media for what I'm about to say. When there's an English young player who's playing well, I always have to look at him very closely because I don't know if he's getting that British gas. They always gas him up. I don't know if he's getting that British gas. Yes, he could be good enough, but from what I've seen, he looks okay. Similar to Tyrone Mings, they was hyping up Tyrone Mings, and we seen what happened yesterday. Like that was basic. That was basic defending.
Sent to the shops, bro. You got sent to the shops.
And there's so many English players we can name who are like that, who were the next best thing. And then Ross Barkley, Jack Rodwell, Jack Wilshere, Like all of these, that's just three I named off the top of my head, and I have a bad memory. Who were all the next best thing, and where are they now? Where are they now? When we've seen it, even with Callum Hudson-Odoi burst on the scene. Oh my God, what a talent! And I don't think he's scored an assist. Sure.
We could have Sean Longstaff, by the way. People don't understand that as well.
Yeah, that's
but
terrible.
Nathan Ake, 25 million, left-sided centre-back. It makes sense, but we need to get Koulibaly, man. Koulibaly is the one, bro.
I would take Koulibaly from what I've seen. Yeah, British gassed up, bro. That's why I have to be careful. And that's unfair because there could be an English player who is absolutely quality, but it's always like, because they just hype him up quick. Even the kid at Chelsea, Gilmore, like hyped up. And he's not even played 5 Premier League games. It's like, just relax. See, like Greenwood, I get it. Greenwood, I understand it. Saka, I get it.
Yeah.
Others like Aki and Mings and players like that. Even Chilwell, I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know. Even Chilwell, I'm like, and Maguire's in there. Do I believe he's as good as people? Do I believe he's as good as Saeed makes out people? No. But there is something there. There is something there.
What about that Ben Godfrey? I think he's a good player. Shout out to Liam last. I think he's a good player, Godfrey. 25 million, very young, but we need a left-hand side of centre-back, though.
I don't understand the obsession now with the left-sided, the left-footed centre-back. Let's just sign a centre-back who's quality. How about we just do that? Let's just go and get a centre-back that fits this. Yes, in a perfect world, you want a left-footed centre-back. But if you look at United's best centre-back pairings, none of them were like that. Rio and Vidic weren't like that. Stam and Johnson weren't like that. Bruce and Pallister weren't like that. So that's three I've just named. And then if you look at other teams, Carvalho, Terry, Keown and Adams, like none of them were like that. Even Morgan, like, you know what I'm saying? If you go through, so
trust me,
he was a beast. This is what I'm saying. Unless he's gonna play free at the back, then you are left side, but he's not gonna do that.
Yeah. Upamecano, is it a bit too raw for you?
I've not seen a lot of him, but what I will say is if United side him, I'm all for it. I'm about United addressing the problems. If United go and get a centre-back, I'm with it, whether it's Koulibaly, whether it's Upamecano. I like the fact we are trying to solve a problem. That's the best thing.
Yeah, we're going to come back with that one. We'll come back at the end, Destiny.
Destiny.
Someone says here, bro, I don't trust Matic. I think he'll play for contract. I feel like he's going to play like before. I'm not necessarily, I think it's just a squad business and it's saving money. You know what I mean? That makes me worried about not signing DM, you know, that really makes me worried.
Here's the thing, though, he's a good backup, but we need a DM, whether it's a Partey, whether it's an Ndidi. I know, Saeed, you are high on Declan Rice, whoever, but we need
Rice, mate.
I know you've been saying this. I'm on the party hype train, I'm not going to lie. That's me. That's who I was to get.
Come on. I don't know about Tyron Mings after yesterday, bro. You know, man looked dead out here, man.
Even before yesterday, I'm like, let's just go and sign some quality. Let's go and get a Bruno Fernandes type level centre back. Let's just go and do that. How about we do that? Like the same way we're looking at getting Sancho. Talk Georgia.
Yeah, shout out to Dylan Georgia. Honestly, left back is crucial. A centre back on DM thoughts. I'm sure bless but he's not good enough. I don't think we're gonna get left back, man. I think there's more positions out there that we need to think about. Even though me and you, Flawless, we think we should get a left back, but that's the thing, isn't it?
Me, a left back is as important. How do I put this? I think it's more important than a centre back, and I think it's as important as the right-sided player. Like I think that's a crucial position that we need strengthening because Shaw's not good enough.
Shaw's not bring back Johnny Evans. You know, yo, listen, been there, done that, mate. You get me, like
facts.
But let's talk about the Europa League draw. We got Copenhagen. You happy with that one? I think it's easy. Obviously, should we beat Lask? We should be getting Copenhagen. You happy with that?
I think we 5-0 up from the first leg against Lask.
Yeah, 5-0, bro. Easy.
Easy. And then Copenhagen, and then we're into after Copenhagen. It will be the semi-finals. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. With that, yeah. Like I'm very confident about that because we have clutch players and they're all one-off games. So I'm very confident United can win the Europa League. That's what that is.
But we got I think what's it called? Bayer Leverkusen should be playing what's it called? Inter Milan. Do you reckon it's going to be Inter Milan and versus Thingy?
You never know.
United.
Oh yeah, I said this from the jump, from the start of the competition. I said United are going to draw Inter Milan with with Lukaku being there, Sanchez being there. Are they eligible to play against us? Well, Lukaku.
Lukaku. Like, both of them, bro. Yeah, both
we're
of
gonna
them.
draw them. Yeah. We're gonna draw them. Definitely, fam. We are gonna draw them. I said that from the jump. We're gonna draw them.
Winning Europa League will be in the UEFA Super Cup. Yo, it's been a long time since we've been like UEFA Super Cup, man. You know them ones there, bro.
I'm with it. Like if we get in the Super Cup, that's a good thing. And as long as we don't get battered in it, it's calm. That's just the European Charity Shield.
Yeah, I think now there's no fans as well, so we can pump up any team, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Because fans
we could get Wolves in the semi-finals, though. That could be a tough game for me.
Definitely a tough game, but in a one-off game, I reckon we're due to beat them. So in a one-off game, yeah, I would say we beat. I can't remember when's the last time we beat them? I know we struggle at Molyneux, but I'm not sure about OT. I'm not sure if it's been a couple of draws.
Yo, listen, we've been discussing that, man. You get me? Man, it's Maguire FC, man. You feel me? You get me?
That's Maguire FC.
You know what I'm saying?
You are Maguire FC, actually.
Listen, I'm Maguire FC, Bruno FC, the Greenwood. Obviously, people didn't touch on the Greenwood kid, but listen, what we're saying about best youngster in the world, Greenwood. We're saying that right now.
I love how the propaganda's been out and people have been like, yo, Greenwood told
Saka and Greenwood, who's better? Saka and Greenwood.
I'm saying Greenwood because he's the most. I've not seen a more complete youngster than him. What can't he do? He can dribble. He's quick. He's left-footed and he's right-footed. Decent in the air as well, even though he just needs to score more goals. Brave, like fearless, extremely composed, has tricks, like strong, like he's built up during lockdown as well. What can't he do? Someone tell me, like I was talking about Van Dijk's weakness. What is Greenwood's weakness? What is Greenwood's weakness?
Maybe that he doesn't stay in his position sometimes. That's about it.
Well, the thing is, he's playing out of position. That's the crazy thing. He's actually a number 9. That's the crazy thing. He's a number 9.
Trust me.
Yeah, it's hard to argue. Has he not got like 8 goals in 10 games or something like that? I'm
a United fan, but I say Saka. No, you're not a United fan, lad. You're not a United fan. Come on, man. Havertz, Bruno. Listen, man. I know you signed. You never signed him, and you're talking about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hope you lot don't sign. But Saka's a very, very good player, man. Let's just touch on that. Saka is a baller. England looking all right, man. England are looking decent, man. Who would you put in your front three for England?
England right now, who'd be my front three? Greenwood, Sancho. Ooh, that's a good. Do you go Sterling? Do you go Rashford? I know you're. Yeah. Do you go Sterling? Do you go Rashford? Do you go Kane? I'm therefore. I'd probably play Sancho on the left. I think Greenwood from the right, and just to keep up that movement and pace, I'm gonna go Rashford. I'm gonna play. Rashford.
I'm gonna go Sancho. Oh man, who are we gonna put up front? But the up front, they're all interlinked. But I don't think Rashford should be up front. That's a problem. So he won't do that. Could he put Sterling up front?
No, you know who you can play up front? Greenwood.
You know what?
Greenwood can play as a 9, and then they can all interchange.
Vardy's retired, isn't he?
Yeah, he's Vardy retired, and then imagine them as well. Imagine them as well in terms of being fed by Foden.
I lost your face, bro. Yeah,
back and back, back. Yeah, imagine Foden in the 10.
True.
Imagine Foden in the 10, feeding Rashford, Greenwood, and Sancho.
Yeah, I like Kane. I like Kane, but obviously when you see a better system in a team, then listen, I'm all for that. You get me? Like I want to see young, exciting talent, man. I love Kane. I rate Kane very highly, man.
Yeah, because think about it from a 4-3-3. You could have a front three of Rashford, Sancho, Greenwood, and then you got
Ings as well.
Yeah, Ings is an option off the bench, and then you play Foden, Saka. All you need is a DM. Obviously, I know you're big on Rice, but I'm not. But all you need is a DM. That's a frightening front 5, though.
Yeah,
that's a frightening front 5. Foden, Saka, Rashford, Greenwood, Sancho. That's a frightening front 5.
Yeah. And obviously, Dembele can be ready next season. Foden in the midfield. We put Foden in the midfield.
Yeah, Foden and Saka. That's who I'm playing in the midfield. It's Foden, Saka, and whatever. That's what it is. The problem England have is your DMs and then your centre backs.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Martial, people. I'm a massive. For anyone who's never heard me speak on football before, I'm a massive fan of Martial. Big fan of Martial. I think he's quality, and now he's getting service while seeing that. Look at the goal he created for Greenwood yesterday, and that's your typical old school centre forward play. The stuff that people say he doesn't do enough, like hard working. He bumped Mings off the ball, got up off the ground, and then still ran. Boom, laid it off to Greenwood.
Martial law, man. Martial law, bro. Shout out to Martial law. Cold show, man.
It's cold. And one thing as well, people forget, sorry to cut you off, right foot, left foot. No, and it's no disrespect to Sterling. Any front three you pick can be cold for England. That was just my preference. What has Martial done in 5 years? I think he's our top scorer in the past 5 years.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, nearly 50 goals now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about top four, Flawless. What we saying, top four. Leicester 1 point ahead of us. Chelsea, I think 3.
2.
2.
Yeah, 2.
Sheffield United got Chelsea. Sheffield United at home to Chelsea, sorry. Who else is in there? Who have Leicester got? Leicester got Bournemouth away.
Keep going, I'll pull up the fixtures.
Bournemouth away. What we saying, Leicester to get... you know what? It's looking sticky. We got Southampton now. Same team we're going again, or are we changing it about?
You go same team. If you go same team, like even though we weren't at our best against Villa, what helped is that's an ugly win. We didn't have to be at our best, but when you have quality on the pitch that we do as the Avengers, then you don't need to necessarily be at your best. So that would have been the kick up the ass for them players now. Like, we didn't start well. Boom, let's make sure against Southampton we start well and get the job done. And I hope they do that, and I think they will.
Is it easy? Is it kind of like easy to say Man United will just like win every game? I just don't believe in football like that, you know, man. Like, I don't know about you, bro.
It's you said this in the group chat. Here's the thing: it's in our destiny. If we don't win United have the capability of winning each and every game. If we don't win every game, that's on us. If United don't finish in top 4 from this position, that's on us. And the manager has to be looked at, especially if we don't win the Europa League.
Listen, well, we're not ranting anymore. We're doing good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't rant for no reason. You can feel me.
No,
that's the one for me I'm looking at. Palace away, yo. They got ballers in there, man. Shout out to Rance. He had a chat with Van Arnold. Listen, they're looking good, man.
Salute to Rance, man. Salute to Rance.
Oh, was he saying, Rance? Oh, yeah, right. I thought he said about my Rance.
Yeah. I said what happened.
Yeah, obviously. Big up Rance. He's doing his own thing now. You get me? I voice noted him the other day. You get me? Obviously, everything's all good, bro. You get me? Man's out here chilling in Dubai now. You get me? So, shout out to Rance.
Tell him I said obviously I never spoke to him. Tell him I said keep his head up in that, man. Rance
come on. You get me? He knows, G. So what we're saying then? What's your trickiest games for Man United to?
I'm having a look here now. Let me get it up. I don't think the reason why I don't think Palace is a tough game. One, they ain't really that good. They're solid, but they're not great. And number 2, they're not playing for anything. They're not fighting for Europe. They're not battling relegation. I watched them against Chelsea. They were decent. I watched them against Bournemouth. Yeah, they were very good. But again, with the players we have and the team we have, we should be beating teams like that. If we don't get in the top 4 because we can't beat Crystal Palace away, we don't deserve to be in the top 4. Simple as that. So I'm looking at, we don't deserve it. I'm going to get our fixtures up now. But in terms of, I don't see any tough obstacles like that, to be honest. Like, because I really think the team is that good. Obviously, this is injury dependent. Like, if we get injuries, that could change everything.
Yeah, of course.
That could change everything.
Guys, please, we've got 113 people watching, 116 people watching. Guys, please like the video. I appreciate it, guys.
Salute everybody, man.
Yeah, man. Keep liking. Let's get to 100 likes, guys, man. Come on, man. Let's get to 100 likes, people.
Like the team. I'm looking here now. We got Southampton, then Crystal Palace, then Chelsea, then West Ham, and then Leicester. Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. But it's the Chelsea's the FA Cup, isn't it?
Yeah, Chelsea's FA Cup is Sunday.
Sunday. So yeah, Southampton, Crystal Palace, West Ham, Leicester. We can't win those 4 games. Like, I'm looking at it like, yes, United should finish in the top 4. I rate this front 5 we have that highly. Yeah, like Messi Lingard said, top 4 is. I think it's on. I think 3rd is on. 1000%.
Do you like how everyone's salty over us doing a madness? That's a perfect point, man. You get me? Like, everyone's salty, man.
Absolutely love it. Love it. I love it. So you get me? Inject it into my veins. I love it.
Now, I think the Southampton was a bit of a tricky one because it's like one of them teams that are they've got a good manager who's very very tactical. He can play like a press game. I think obviously our quality will shine, but I think West Ham as well. You never know with David Moyes coming back doing a scumbaggery.
Here's
You
the
feel me,
thing,
bro?
one thing I've noticed, because obviously since lockdown's come, we've everyone's been live, so I've been watching everybody much more closely than I would have. These are bang average outfits. Southampton are a very average side. West Ham, even though they beat Chelsea, are a very average side. Like these side, put it this way, me calling them average is being kind. I watched Southampton versus Arsenal; they were awful, awful.
Shout
Yes,
out
Aaron. Shout out to Aaron every single time.
come on, G. My
Family
guy,
tree
my
right there.
guy.
Family tree
Subscribe
right
to the
there.
channel, by the way, guys. Nearly road to 5K, man. But let's talk about on the North London derby. Obviously, there's a lot of Arsenal fans in the chat. What we're saying about the North London derby, I think, you know what, man? I think Arsenal could spam them up, you know. Mourinho, mate, he's done out here, mate. Man didn't have a shot on target. I was watching Expressions is live, yo. His match reaction, bro. Man lost it, bro. Yo, man lost it, bro. Man called Katie Hopkins of football, you know.
Yeah, he
Katie
did. Like
Hopkins.
Expressions was that. But here's the thing, though. Mourinho can do the scumbaggery, yeah, and get a draw. That's Mourinho all over. Like a draw here would not surprise me. And one thing as well, people are forgetting as well. It's a North London derby. Those players are going to get up for that by themselves.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
This is why I don't see anybody getting slapped. That being said, Arsenal are playing good football. Yeah, Paco Polos. Arsenal are playing good football. But for some reason, I got a draw in my mind. I'm saying draw.
Draw.
Draw. For some reason, I got a draw in my mind.
Look, Tottenham can't score though, man. They can't score a goal for days. Like they're changing their front three every week. Bergwijn's coming in 1 week. Lucas is coming in 1 week. Ndombele can't play. And can't get a game in there. You know what I mean? Like
they still do, but with Kane and Son, they've got a chance. And if I'm correct, someone will correct me with this. I believe Kane does have a very good record in the North London derby as well. It's like, yeah, that's a mid-table.
Yeah. Wow, man. Wow. That got me off guard.
Yeah, Aaron just said it. Mourinho will play a back five and like 2 DMs or something like that. Mourinho could easily scumbaggery his way into a draw.
I don't know what Chris Cassell's on there, yo. Probably the worst fullback in the league. Yo, listen.
That's what I'm saying.
Also, I'll probably say Pepe, Saka, Aubameyang got front. I think that makes sense, isn't it? That's them. They're fluid from front.
What's happened to Martinelli? That's what I want to know.
He's injured.
Okay.
Yeah, he's injured. Yeah. He's injured, so obviously that's the reason why he's not playing.
Yeah.
What else is on this weekend?
See that in Derby, the form goes out the window. That's correct.
Yeah, of course.
This is what I'm saying.
I think it's the best time Arsenal are going to play Tottenham ever. Yes, they're on the low.
That is true.
You know what I mean? They're down and out. And I feel like Arsenal need to go in there, make a statement. Yo, listen, we rule Tottenham. Honestly, I reckon Tottenham fans will turn on Mourinho if they lose ugly, you know. If Mourinho loses 2-0 or a 3-1 or something like that, yeah, where it's a convincing win. I'm telling you, man, these Tottenham fans here won't take that, bro.
Now
they won't take that.
They're gonna take no. If they get hammered 3-4-0, it's a wrap. Yeah. It's a wrap.
Thoughts on Pulisic? Yeah, I think it's a baller, man. I don't know about you, Flawless, but I think he's a very, very good player, Pulisic.
Yeah, Chelsea are like United. I look at, they're only 3 or 4 players away. I think we literally need the same spots filled. Like they need a left back, we need a left back. We need a centre back, they need a centre back.
Yo, trust me, Mourinho's smart. He knows finish. Somebody should get jobs, get sacked, and get payouts. Yo, listen, man. He needs to be a kind of a banker, man. He's a football banker, bro. You know the ones there.
What he needs to do, he just needs to go to international management, because then that way he doesn't have long enough to fall out with the players. International management with his football suits international football down to a T the way he manages. I'd like to see him in international football.
Yeah, guys. Yeah. But yeah, guys, please keep liking the video, guys. 127 people on the chat. Big up to everybody, bro. Yeah, man, please like the video, guys. Share the video. And yeah, man, get your questions in, man. We're gonna keep talking. This is called the Real Talk Show with my guy Flawless from Pi Radio, from Sarcasm City. You know what I mean? The main guy, you get me.
Appreciate it, man. Real talk. Yeah, me. I like that.
Come on, man. We active, man.
I like
Where
that.
do you think Kyle Havertz will go? Wow.
Chelsea him down to a T. They need a 10 as well. Because their midfield is just crying out for a 10. Because imagine Kai Havertz in the 10, Jorginho and Kante behind him, and then you have Pulisic, Ziyech, and Werner.
Yeah, true. Ollie's at the wheelchair, lol. Thanks for the super chat. He says, "Side, should we try to prioritize top 4 Europa League?" I think we could do both because the season finishes, isn't it?
Yes, this is what I'm saying. Like, prioritize both. But we have to get one or the other. Do I prefer the Europa League? Of course. But we have to get one or the other to get back in the Champions League. If not, Ollie has some serious questions to answer.
United at back, says Danish. Well, you know what I mean? We'll see, guys. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm all for the propaganda.
Yeah, man. When's the next Straight Jacket podcast? We'll do it. I was gonna do it this weekend, but I thought because the games are coming thick and fast, it'll probably be the one that's leading up to the Chelsea game. So it will be on Tuesday. I think we'll record on Tuesday. But yeah, man. Shout out to the people that watch and follow the Straight Jacket podcast.
Yeah, salute. Straight Jacket podcast is cold. I just want to salute
man.
Aaron.
Saeed,
I can know this to get me. It's cold and that. Man watches.
I like the honesty in people, in it. Let's be honest. So Saeed said, someone GSS says Saeed is the reason why a club gets bantered. Listen, I'm the one that gives my opinion out. Like, I could be a guy on the street here, yeah, and I could say my opinion and it won't get aired out. I get there's a platform out there. But what happens is in life, yeah, you gotta say how you feel.
Yeah.
You feel me?
What I don't get, and I've said this to you, Aaron, and Noridin, Miles as well. How is Saeed's opinion affecting the club? This is what I don't get.
That's why.
How's his opinion? You know what that is? That's a difference in opinion. Me and you don't agree on Maguire, but I'm never like, well, no reason for Maguire. No, that's just a difference in an opinion. That's all it is.
That's all it is, man. And I feel like, in life, what happens is now we're in a society now, yeah, where people will judge your opinion and they will say, "Yo, listen, that opinion is damn, it's not good. Get it down now. I don't want your opinion." That's how life has become right now, and I don't think that should be any point in life. That should never ever happen because end of the day, yeah. You know what I mean? We're in a society now where, you know what I mean? We're in a multicultural society. You know what I mean? There's people out there that will say things that will annoy you. But do you take it on board and say, "Yo, listen, it's annoying me today. I'm gonna let it go cloud over me"? It's not in it. Like if a set of people have their opinions, right? You go with that set of people in it. If you want to follow our opinion, if you want to come real with us, then you come real with us, in it. You feel me, bro?
No, that's thoroughly 100% correct what you said. And here's the thing with opinions and things like that. If you don't agree with Saeed's opinion or whoever's opinion, simply don't watch. I don't watch. Like I'm like that. If I don't like something, I don't engage in it. I don't speak about it.
There you go.
Like, and I follow that in life and across all social media, as well. If I don't like something, why would I engage in it? If I disagreed with Saeed's opinion, then I wouldn't watch it. It made me that mad. Like I understand where he's coming from.
This is another opinion. The difference is these men probably say the same thing, but keep it in the group chats. Nowadays, people want to be on this silent and humble thing. Now, speak up. Trust me, bro, man. Absolutely, bro.
And you know what it also is as well? Jealousy. If you gave the same opinion and only 2 people watched it, nobody would care. But because you get 50, 60K on a fan cam, that's an issue. People jealousy. People want 50, 60K.
My opinion, though. This is my opinion. I don't want you to take this opinion and say this speaks for everyone. That's why the platform, the United Central, is a voice. It's not your voice. It's my voice. Like if you choose to roll with my voice, then I appreciate it. You can say, you know what, I agree with Saeed. But if you say, "Yo, listen, what's it called? I don't rate Paul Pogba," I'll say, "Yo, listen, that's your opinion. I'll take it. I don't understand. You know what I mean? I don't know why. Sometimes I don't understand it, but you know what? I will take your opinion and I will listen." That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Life is all about listening to opinions. You can't go to a workplace now. If I go to a workplace now, I say, "Yo, listen, I don't like that guy over there the way he dresses, bro," or "I don't like that guy the way he says something. I don't know the way he speaks." You don't go to him and say, "I'm going to change you." No. It don't work like that.
work like that. Like, why can't you criticize something you support? Like, I don't
Trust me.
I get it. Like, why can't you criticize it? Like me and JV, for a long time, JV was Ollie in and I was Ollie out, and we debate it on the radio show. But that's still my don. Like, I'm not like, oh, you're so wrong for this, and he was never like to me, you're the reason why it is for the club. Like, that's the thing. The only issue I have with people is people stating their opinions and then not backing it up with
Trust
anything.
me, bro.
That's
Like
what. That's
that guy there, that comment there. Football is a reactionary sport. I don't care what you're watching, bro. Football is a reactionary sport. One day you could say Rashford is world class today. The next minute you could say he's absolute shit. That game I said against Newcastle was solely based on the Newcastle game. And I was emotional. Man, Flex puts you in the camera when you come out of the ground. Bro, you're going on a mad one. I take my opinion of it should be sold, it's washed up. I take back my opinion. I understand that. I should not have said that. But I was very, very angry that day. We got done over by Newcastle, who got beat 5-0 the last game before against Leicester. Let's be real out here, bro. You know what I'm trying to say to you? And football is 38 games a season. Football is, listen, if you don't get top 4, bro, you're done out here, bro. Football is, when you lose 3 points that day, it ruins your weekend. Football is, listen, when you go down the streets on a block, everybody's enjoying themselves, They're top 4, they're winning leagues. That's football. Football is Liverpool are 40 points behind us, You know what I'm saying? 40 points behind us. Man City down the road, bro. You live in East Manchester, bro. You live next to the stadium. You feel me, bro? Like, them man here are destroying us. Last 10 years, better structure, better winning mentality. They're winning trophies. We're just out here taking top 4 of mediocrity, bro. That's not about Man United, bro. And I always will stand for that, bro. Man United should not be thinking about top 4. Should be challenged for the league. I understand it's going to take time, but what I'm trying to say to you is, at that point, losing against Newcastle was not good enough. Losing against Bournemouth was not good enough for any manager, period. I don't care if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't have Paul Pogba. I don't care if we needed creativity. You should not be beaten to Newcastle, who lost 5-0 away from home, drawing to Everton, drawing key home games, and then becoming a case of almost like that restart, came the best time for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to go regroup again. You feel me, bro?
Yeah, and here's the thing. I don't even spoke to you about this, but I know one other thing that would have annoyed you about those defeats as well is the manner in which we lost, because we deservedly lost. It's not even like we played well. Like, I understand that. You know what I mean? Like, I understand why you're so mad. Like, we're going to Newcastle and getting beat comfortably. We're going away to Bournemouth and getting beat comfortably. So I understand why you would react like that. Yeah, facts.
Trust me,
what
bro.
I just said there, like, you people, like, I don't understand why you can't, preach, why you can't criticize something you love. Like, I got people who love me who will criticize me if I'm doing something wrong. That's real love. Like,
that's real love.
That's real love. You lot just want yes men around you. Is that it? Like, you just want yes men around you. Like, if I see Saeed getting into it with someone on Twitter over a long period of time, I'm gonna tell him, not publicly, I'll tell him, yo, man, leave that alone.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll tell you leave that. Yeah, I'll tell you leave that alone. Like, I think all you man should do that is just mute. Obviously, I don't know, like, because I think so. Like, I know Aaron, he likes to engage in it and stuff like that because it's jokes to him. But like, mute people, even me being associated with you, I've muted everyone who's like, if they don't follow me, their acts don't come up. I'm like, yo, I don't need this negativity in my life. You know what I mean?
What I don't get is this kind of communist fan. You get me? I don't like this communist fan where, listen, we all have to be on board with the same belief. You know, I get Man United. We've got a common goal of Man United winning, but the way I want to win is not the same as you want to win. Do you feel me, bro? Like, you might take it a slow way and wait 3-4 years, but listen, bro, for Man United Football Club, I keep saying it, Man United should be 8th, 7th, 8th. It's a process, but a process isn't being 40 points behind the Tottenham. You feel me, bro?
Yes, fact. We should not be 40 points off the top, and somebody has to be held accountable. Someone has to be held accountable, and we should be doing things to close that gap. And are we doing that right now? Yes, we are currently the stuff that's going on. Yes, we are currently doing it. If we do go and get a Sancho, if we do sign a centre back, it's like, okay, these things are being addressed. But I don't think enough. We need a left back. We need a holding midfielder. Really, we should just go and cover all 4 of those positions. That's what I think. Go and do it what Chelsea are doing now. Move with intent. Chelsea are moving with intent right now. And we're interested to see if they do improve their defense because they are trying to get back to the top. City are going to go again. Chelsea are going again. We're going to go again. Arsenal ain't just going to lie down. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all works.
Yeah, man. Aaron, I sent you a DM minute, so go check your DM and jump on, bro. For last 10 minutes more. But you know what it is, yeah. This like I don't understand. Like I get you if you man are Ole in, yeah. I understand you. You're backing the manager of the football club. I understand where you're coming from, yeah. But when you've been watching the same shit yeah for 7 years, man, yeah, and then this guy comes in with a CV that is not absolutely acceptable. You know what I mean? To give. I understand credit where it's due, yeah. But we got to realize that we ain't anywhere yet. We ain't won trophies. You know what I mean? He's brought the morale of the club. I kept saying it. I always give credit to him when he give morale of the club. But we got to be realistic and realize where we at the minute. You feel me, bro?
No, that's facts. And I've seen you give credit. But the thing is, because
I went quick to put him down, though. What's he talking about? I gave him till the West Ham game. West Ham game, I was Ollie out. I said, nah, listen, bro. I can't be asked, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with this guy. West Ham, remember the West Ham game?
Yeah. Do you remember what month that was? When was that? I'm just trying to remember.
Oh, September.
Oh, so you was one of the ones who was Ollie out before me, because when I drew the line was it? I think it was the Rochdale game, you know, in the Carabao Cup. I was like, yeah, this is it. I'm done with this guy.
Yeah, man. Sorry, bro. It's got a live show myself, the Ladies Go Triggers podcast. Man. Go check it out, guys. Go Triggers podcast.
Man. Salute.
But yeah, guys, get your last questions in, guys. We've got about 10 minutes left on the show. Big up everybody in the chat. 143 people. Please like the video before you leave, guys. Please. If you're watching this right now, I'm looking at you right now. Yeah, you. Right there, you get me. Like the video, man. It's right down the bottom, man. You get me.
Yeah.
Takes 1 second.
And subscribe as well, people. You got to support this. Share it. Make it bigger. Exactly that.
Liverpool forever says Maguire versus Van Dijk. Yo, listen, man. I'm holding my opinion, and my opinion is based on how tactically they are both used. If they were in a
so basically, what you're saying is Maguire, if he was in the right system, would be leveling with Van Dijk. Is that
man? 100%, man.
Okay,
100%.
I understand what you're saying. I don't think so, but I get what you're saying. Oh, I loved it.
I didn't see that. You know, where's it on?
It's on.
Oh, right, yeah. The West Indies cricketer.
Yeah. I
That's
love it.
you know what, man, that for me is absolutely spot on. We'll talk about that. You know what? Racism in general life. Yeah, I've always said it, bro. It's people that are ignorant and people that have never educated themselves. Like you could be in a neighborhood now, yeah, and there's not many black people around. I understand there's not many black people around, yeah, but you gotta go to the point and listen. I gotta educate myself and say, yo, listen, what's going on? Like, what's the reasoning behind segregation in life? What's the reason behind, you know what I mean, the kind of the privilege that we've got that they haven't got? Do you feel me, bro? And what you said there was absolutely brilliant. Like, you don't get taught that the light bulb was made by a black guy. You don't get taught in that school. I understand, yeah. And then we're getting taught Henry VIII, bro. I don't need to hear about Henry VIII, bro. Shout out to the man who live in England, bro. But Henry VIII, I don't need to be hearing about the way he beheaded eight of his calendar. I don't need to be hearing that, bro.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And what people need to understand, to anyone watching this, white privilege doesn't mean that your life is not tough because you're white. What white privilege means because the color of your skin, your life is not made tougher. That's white privilege. That's as simple as it is. That's an easy definition to break it down. We're not saying your life is not tough. We're saying your life is not made tough because of the color of your skin.
That's it. You know what I mean? And that's spot on, absolutely spot on. And yo, shout out to the guy, man, that made that speech, man. Absolute legend in the game.
I'm a fan of him anyway, because I'm a cricket fan as it is. So it's
that's
like, like I was like, respect, and he put it so well. That's what it was.
Who'll be longer the job, Frank Lampard, Arteta, or Ole? You know what? That's a good question, that, you know.
I reckon Frank. I'd say Lampard.
Yeah, just because he's got the tools. He's got the tools now.
I'd say Lampard, because one thing Roman Abramovich will do is
I don't understand what he's trying to say there. What, like, that is it's an opinion. It's not a controversy. It's an opinion.
You know what I'm saying? Just because of the manner in which he puts it across, like he said, in an emotional manner, that's just his delivery. Like you have Saeed, who puts it across in an emotional manner. Yeah. Whereas people like myself and Aaron will put it across in a more calm manner. Like, this is just different personality traits. That's all it is. Like, I've been fuming at times when I've done fan cams and stuff like that, but I'm just not gonna do it in that manner. But that's just personality traits. That's all it is.
Yeah. Stroll, shout out to Stroll. He goes Arteta as if it goes South Chelsea. No, to sack their managers. Man said South Chelsea, you know.
Here's the thing: if it goes south with the fingers with Chelsea, I think for some reason I don't know why I think this. I think Abramovich will give Lampard time. Nah, not actually. What I'm going to say is because he's a legend, he is. I think he'll give him time.
What are your genuine and realistic expectations for next season? And you know what, man? Next season is going to be a Mazda, you know. Arsenal should be able to buy a couple of players. If Chelsea are looking at Mazda, City will improve. Don't get me wrong, yeah. City will improve. Liverpool will go at strength again. Like next season, this is why I've been banging on about my doubts with Ole. When the tough gets going and it's getting a bit sticky out here, there's not gonna be no room for slacking around, bro. There isn't. And once you lose pace of the game and you have a bad start, bye-bye, mate. Bye-bye.
This is what I'm saying. So in terms of genuine, it depends where we finish this season. If we finish outside of the top 4 and don't get in the Champions League, it could change if Ole's still there at the start of the season or not. There's so many variables. So that's what ask me that question at the end of the season when I know where everyone is and what everyone's doing. Flawless views.
Someone's saying Ole might get sacked next season. You never know, man. Because he spent a lot of money.
Like the expectation has now gone up for him. Title challenge. If we invest correctly, yes. And that's the thing is, I'm not expecting United to win the title next season. I just want to be in the race. If we're in the race, I'm happy to be in the race just to be there again because it's been 7 years.
Yeah. Toby Alderweireld for centre back. Nah, 3 years too late, mate.
Too late, exactly that. Bit like the Danny Rose situation, too late.
Yeah. Would you rather 4 players for Jadon Sancho fee or Jadon Sancho?
How about Jadon Sancho and 4 players where Manchester United Football Club, as Saeed would say?
Come on, man.
I don't get the whole why it has to be this or that.
Yo, he likes the hats when you get me. Shout out to the hat man and still.
That's what it is. And some more time, I'm growing my hair out, so it's picky in it. I had to comb it today. That's why. But salute in it. You sound like my bro Toxie says that to me.
Come on. Saeed gets off Ole's case. Get off Ole's case. Comments against him are toxic. Toxic, mate. That is just crazy, man. A difference in opinion cannot be toxic. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't believe it's genuine, you don't think it's toxic. You know what I'm saying to you, bro? Like, just because it's a different opinion to you, don't mean it's toxic. If you're gonna say Ole, he's the best manager in the world, he's the best manager right now in the world, I'll be like, yo, listen, that's your opinion, innit? Like, fair play, innit? But you know what I mean? Don't damn my opinion because it's different to yours. You know what I mean?
That's the thing is I have is this whole art is toxic. It's like Saeed comments have no bearing on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer unless Ole's here watching United Central or watching the United stand.
I doubt.
That's a terrible thing to do because you have bigger things to be worried about. So it's not toxic. It's literally just a difference in opinion. Just because I don't know what happened in society. You've spoken this before where we can't disagree with each other. And it's classed as toxic. Me and Saeed can disagree, and then that's that. It's not no, you're toxic, you're this. It never becomes a personal attack. We're talking about football. Yeah, it's facts. That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy, man. And it's also people that don't believe in their own argument, don't believe in their own personal. It's like a confidence thing, man. It's like, oh, yo, listen, that guy's brought a kind of a good case to say that's a different opinion, so I'm gonna call it toxic just to shut him down. You know what I mean? It's all it is to shutting down people, so then they don't come back again and again and again. Whereas I'm gonna come back again and again and again. Like, I'm not gonna go away with my opinion. I'm gonna keep going back because the platform's there.
The platform's there that you built. That's what I'm saying. If you want to build your own platform to share your views, that's on you. I'm telling you, it's jealousy because you get whether it's 20K or 50, 60K or the United Central's on 15K. It's because of the amount of people. If you got 2 views, nobody would care. Nobody would care.
What do you think about certain person named Unofficial on Twitter about you? Listen, man, I don't care what this unofficial, official, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who the guy is, yeah, but I've seen a couple of things he's put about me. But one thing you don't do is give him exposure. One thing you don't do is give him any airtime, you get me? He can have his opinion. That's why I've never come back against him. He can have his opinion about what I've said. You know what I mean? I know that's his opinion about him where he said, oh, I don't think Ole's a man. But then again, he's posted clips about Ole. Like, I don't flip-flop me. I stick by my opinion. He can do whatever he wants, yeah? I just don't give it the airtime, and that's how it should be in life, you get me? Don't be entertaining people that try to take the mic.
Yeah. And this
You know what I mean? Jesse's come later to the chat, but you hear
salute, man.
Shout out to the people. Yo, 137 people still live in the video. Yo, listen, man. Shout out to you, man. Get me, please like the video. That's unbelievable, guys. I appreciate it. But like the video and subscribe if you are new. Opinions of Rance tapping Patrick Van Arnold would be a good signing while Williams is developing. Yo, shout out to Rance, man. Agent Rance in it. You get me?
Yeah, Agent Rance in you get me was in full effect. I wasn't better than I can't pronounce his name, but I wasn't better than him. You get what I'm saying? I wasn't better than him. You know what I'm saying?
100%, man. Yes, man. Like, shout out to Eddie too, guys. Go follow him. He's the one that made, guys. If you don't know who made the actual graphic design, you know the new Straight Jacket podcast. Obviously, it was a guy called Danny who made the first sample of it, but Eddie was the one who kind of made sure, like, all the that technical stuff, the red and how it came across. So, yo, shout out to Eddie. Yeah, man. So if you need any graphic design working, anything to do, I'll put the link in the description, hopefully below. And then, yeah, man. Go check him out, guys. Unbelievable work. But yeah, man, we'll get Flawless and yo real soon, man. Real soon. Saeed, what's wrong? What's wrong? Change of opinions and what people call it as an opinion. Well, there you go. That's it.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. The thing is with that is, I was like, yes, Ole deserves his shot. I was like, give him the job. Ole deserves his shot. Okay, it didn't work out. So once I'm presented with new evidence, like, all right, this didn't work out. You go on to the next one. Like, I'm a big fan of Thomas Partey. If United sign Thomas Partey and he comes in and for the next 2-3 years he's terrible, you then go and sign another DM. And then if that DM don't work, you sign another one until it works. Same way you sack a manager until it works. And look at all the managers we had between Fergie and the last successful manager. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was 26 years. That's a big time. Managers got sacked in that period.
There you go.
Yeah, opinions can change, of course. If Ole keeps this trajectory and wins the league next season, you think me and Saeed are going to be on air like, oh, Ole's still not the man? No, he's good enough.
Nah.
He called it wrong. Get me? If
there you go. We call it wrong. And you know what? I put my hats off to him. I say, listen, he's delivered us the league. And you get me. But until we see signs of that, yeah, I'll always be apprehensive. And that is how life works. You know what I mean? You're never, ever quite in there until you know he can deliver. And then when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer delivers that, wins us titles, for me, top 4 is Man United where it should be at. If you're telling me, yeah, the standard for Ole is not to get top 4 and he's achieved that on merit, then listen, mate, we might as well call it quits now. Man United should be getting top 4 regardless. If he wins us the league, gets a couple of trophies in that here and there, Europa League, then you know what? I can open up to Ole and say, you know what? I kind of believe in him now. I kind of believe in what he's doing. But until then, yeah, I'm still apprehensive about Ole. And that is that, mate. Simple as that.
Yeah. That's what it is until new evidence presents itself. Like,
new evidence presents itself.
Yeah, like that's just what normal human beings do. Like,
yeah, man. That's it.
To you, 122, John. Respect.
Yeah, man. And we're gonna end it on that, guys. It's been a brilliant show. 1 hour just flew by, guys. Yeah, man, unbelievable. But guys, we'll be doing this a weekly show. Me and Flawless. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Flawless, man. We're out here, man. New weekly show. It's gonna be called Real Talk. You get me? Where we enjoy and your opinion, and you guys get interacting with the show. And yeah, man, we'll just talk all football debates, any kind of football talk, whether it's Arsenal, Chelsea, anyone, you get me. It's called Real Talk, you get me. And yeah, man, please like the video before you leave, guys. It's very, very paramount. You like the video and you subscribe to United Central. Yes. We are a road to 15K, guys. We're about 600, 700 away from 15K subscribers. For me, that's unbelievable, guys. Yes. But yeah, man, the main man of the hour, Mr. Flawless. Get me. Shout out to your socials, bro.
Out here, yes, people, you can find me on Twitter, and even with this show coming on now, there's bare things going on. So find me on Twitter and Instagram, and that's me, Flawless. You can catch me on From a Third Eye View on Pi Radio. That's every Monday, 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. We discuss everything Premier League related. That's every Monday, 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. It's on DAB Radio, so you can find it on there. Also goes live on the Pi Radio Twitter, the Pi Radio YouTube. Also, Sarcasm City podcast every Sunday, 7 p.m. And we discuss that's current affairs, it's non-sport. So come tune into that. We're definitely going to have to get Saeed over there. Or if you follow me on socials, you'll see me promoting all this. But that's me, Flawless, on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, man. Big up, Flawless, man. Appreciate you having me on, and hopefully we can continue this. Apparently, Joe wants to turn at one time and we can talk about Van Dijk
Yeah,
and I remember why you get me. Listen,
I'm
man,
down.
it's not about
I'm ready.
private things, it's not about connecting with other people. Yeah, man, I love for that, bro. Thanks for coming
Yeah,
on.
man.
But
Respect
guys,
as always.
yeah, man, guys, please like the video before you leave. Subscribe to United Central. It's very, very, very easy to go subscribe to the channel, like the video, and yeah, man, we'll see you hopefully for the match reaction to the United game. Well, hopefully 3 points against Southampton, guys. Take care, guys. Bye bye and peace.
Salute.